Theo Dorsey with ESPN West Palm. I'm with Barbara Nicklaus and Jack Nicklaus, people who have done a great impact in this community, not just through golf, but what y'all have done charitably towards children. Just first and foremost, I was almost teary-eyed in the crowd watching the many things. What was the biggest thing, and I'll start with you, Ms. Nicklaus, what was the biggest thing that hit you when you were watching some of the great things y'all have done and the celebration of what y'all mean to this area?
You know, I think I was just looking at it and thinking, what a blessing. When we sort of thought, you know, that we wanted to, if we were in a position to help anyone, we wanted it to be children sitting by an oxygen tent that our daughter was in. And so just, you know, when you have a personal experience and you have a happy ending, you want more people to have a happy ending. So I think we just feel blessed that we've been able to help a lot of babies and get better pediatric care.
I saw the twinkle in both of y'all's eyes through the photos and videos that, again, it looked like more elation than even what we remember from seeing you be crowned champion of so many tournaments. Like, for you as well, Mr. Nicklaus, Jack, what is it like seeing that kind of impact that can't be measured in just like bogeys or birdies?
Well, you know, I think that the taking the birdies and bogeys and a few 4-foot putts that I made put us in a position that people wanted to follow and listen to us. Had I not made those, we wouldn't be sitting here. So that was a blessing to start with for me, but then to be able to take that and utilize it to help others is what we've tried to do. And you know, for the last 20 or 30 years, it's been a blessing that we have been able to, and to have a day like today, which is very nice that we get recognized, the Cognizant tournament gets recognized, and a lot of the recipients were here.
You talked about a lot of nostalgic memories and everything. I want to know if something is true. I hear a lot of fables and legends of time. How much do you remember about that 10-year-old first golf round you had where you shot 51 on the front nine? Like, is that true? How much do you remember from that?
Don't remember much of anything except that's what I shot. But I kept getting worse until I started getting better, though, after that.
Yeah. Being a natural and being able to have this natural bond between you both that we now learned y'all are celebrating 65 years. Y'all's work seems to go so cohesively with what you want to see and how you're paying it forward, because you said you saw how your daughter was. When you have that going for you, just how much easier is it for y'all to continue to do what you love with the people that you love, including yourselves right there with you the whole step of the way?
Well, I think we've always kind of said in a perfect marriage or a good marriage or whatever, it's 90% give and 5% take on both sides. And I think we've kind of tried to do that, and I've tried to be there when he needed someone, and I think we've been a good team.
And I want to wrap it with this, just the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches, what it has grown to over these years, y'all's partnership with it, with the Nicklaus Children's Foundation and whatnot. When you think about what's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years with it, and the transition and the way the community surrounds it, what are you hopeful sticks the most with this golf tournament? I can start with you.
Well, I think that the golf tournament will continue to grow. The West Palm is going to be a much bigger metropolitan area that people are looking at. It's growing really fast, and you're going to see a lot more business come into the community. And when you see a lot more business, you'll see a lot more support of charity. You'll see the need for continuing services in the town, be it schools, be it hospitals, be it what it is, and we'll be there to help.
Glad to be seeing that. And for you, you kind of lockstep with that, just excited to see how it grows?
It's just such a blessing to see a healthy child, and Cognizant's helped us to build an outpatient center, which will bring more subspecialists in. So I think we just want to see pediatric medicine and care improved in the area and outside the area.
This event is incredibly inspiring. I mean, obviously, the charitable contributions of the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches are part of the reason why we were participating in it, and then being able to see and meet some of the donators, some of the philanthropic organizations that benefit, it's incredibly inspiring. In the 2 years since Cognizant's been title sponsor, we've raised over $12 million. And those have been distributed to over 200 local philanthropic organizations in the South Florida area. And so for Cognizant, we were committed to advancing having prosperity where we live and work, and we have, employees in this area, and so it's really meaningful for us to be able to give back.
For me, to have two individuals that has made that their life mission, that live in our backyard, that are intrinsically tied to this event here in Palm Beach County, the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches, it's a marriage made in heaven, and I'm just very, very fortunate that we're still very, very fortunate to have them active each and every day with us.
That was a big number on the check people saw.
Yeah.
How are people going to be able to see that actually implemented in the community? How is that going to matter to people?
Well, I think you're going to see it in several different ways. Obviously, the one through Nicklaus is going to go back to obviously local organizations in local hospitals here in Palm Beach County, Broward, and Dade to actually see how children can benefit from the work that we do together. Ultimately, though, what you're going to see is, again, we had the other 49 grant recipients that were here today that received over $500,000 in impact from the event. We're actually doing stories with some of those local organizations, and we're going to follow kind of how each of those organizations, really the tournament benefits from their involvement, and ultimately they benefit from the moment that we had here tonight. So this is going to be something that's going to continue on because, again, we live in a county, we're making an impact, and community involvement is the mission that you wake up and do it each and every day.
Looking forward to it, the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. We already have the dates for next year and everything.
February 23rd, March 1st. Let's go.